People of the internet, welcome back to another video. It is I, Don Thomas, back in here with another one. As always, folks, the likes, the comments, the subscribes are all greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for the support on this channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into today's topic, folks. I got a video pulled up here. It comes from Greatness Clips with Lewis Howes, in which the video is entitled "The True Meaning of a Relationship." It looks like it's a conversation between Shetty and Lewis Howes. And I wanted to get some insight. As I usually do, I'll share my thoughts. Of course, I want to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and get into it.
A relationship is about how much you give, not how much you expect someone else to give you to make you happy constantly, but how much are you to consistently show up and serve the relationship consistently. And if you just say, well, me being here is enough value, me being around is a lot, and they should just be happy. I just think that's not the best mindset to approach a healthy, conscious, long-term relationship. And so we got to start thinking about not what can someone give me, but how can I contribute to the relationship? And how can I meet someone with shared values that thinks the same way? And maybe if they're 24, 25, they don't have as much to give financially, but they can give emotionally, spiritually. They can give me their time. They can show up and be creative with dates, and we have shared values. So we give each other that. We give each other less stress, less conflict. Like that's an amazing gift to give, less stress by having.
Oh my God, that's the biggest one, yeah.
Because it's like, what? Why be with someone who can pay for everything if all they create is stress and drama? Is that the relationship of your dreams? So we just have to be thinking about what we want. And for many years, I didn't think that way. I thought about who's going to give me the most pleasure, the most fun, who's going to have the best, who am I going to sexually connect with the best? And I didn't think about the other things of peace, harmony, shared values, who's going to be kind to me and my family, and do we have a similar vision? So I think we have to think about those things when we're entering a relationship.
Pause it right there, man. Very good points were made. Again, the video is entitled "The True Meaning of Relationship." And I think maybe why this stood out to me is because I think earlier, sometime last week or sometime, and I've been having this thought for some time as well too, but I tweeted that in 2025, I was going to be more open to the idea and being a lot more intentional with finding a female counterpart. I know this is good news for my mom, but I think I am ready, folks. As I mentioned before, I'm 35 years old, be 36 in April, God willing. And I've been the lone wolf for some time, which is completely fine. I feel like there's a lot of character development that comes with isolation. So I've been rocking by myself for some time, doing my own thing, working on my mental health, working on my spiritual health, working on my emotional health, working on my financial health. I feel like there's a lot of work that goes into your personal development that we have to get down pat before we have the audacity to hop out there and say that we want to be in a relationship with somebody else. So being open to that, of course, and hearing this idea with the true meaning of relationship, he spoke on a lot of values that I feel like our generation and the current times that we're living in now overlook. I feel like people get in relationships nowadays for superficial reasons, as opposed to the real quality and the real reasons that people should be getting in relationships. How does this person make me feel? Are they adding peace or taking away peace? Right? Do they mesh well with my family, my friends, my community, the people that I'm around in my day-to-day life? Do we share the same worldviews, the same goals and aspirations? I'm not saying everybody has to do the same things that you do and this, that, and the other, but do we align? Do our lifestyles and our mindsets complement each other? I don't think people pay attention to that nowadays. I think nowadays people get into relationships for superficial reasons. Oh, they'll look cute on my arm. Or yeah, he got money, or she got money, or whatever the case is. Oh, he got a lot of followers, or he got motion, as they say. Those are not the things that are going to build a family, if that's your aspiration. For the people that are trying to build families, for the people that are trying to build, long-term lasting relationships, the foundation can't be how many likes and followers do they have on social media. The foundation of that relationship can't be, oh, she's a baddie, or he's a baddie, or this, that, and the other. What's his mindset hitting on? What's his worldview? How does he carry himself? How does he treat the people around him? Does he have good morals that you would want to join forces with? Does she, have a nurturing spirit? Does she believe in the things that you believe in? Even if she doesn't believe in the things, are there things that you can help each other grow in within the relationship. So I think those are the things that make a true relationship. I think those are the qualities that people should be looking for as opposed to the superficial things, man. And I think that is a lost art in our current generation. Let's watch a little bit more. I want to hear a little bit of what Jay Shetty has to say on this topic. Again, the video is entitled The True Meaning of Relationship. Let's get some more insight.
And I love the conversation you brought about to like this high value man, high value woman. I think, if I'm completely honest, I think there's obviously always historically been so much pressure on women and how they approach relationships. And I think there's now a lot of that pressure on men of, I'm not 6 feet tall. I don't make 100K.
I don't drive a Lambo.
I don't drive a Lambo. Like I don't have these things. And let's be honest, it's not the majority of women that are saying they want those things.
Right.
Like this is not like a big request. Like I'm looking over at Helena going like, Helena, are those things on your list?
Wait, say it one more time.
Maybe they are. Maybe they are. No.
Maybe they are 6 feet.
Yeah, like multiple six-figure income, 6 feet tall, drives a Lambo, like, right? Like those aren't. So I also think that, like you said, the internet makes certain things viral because people are having debates around them. And then a lot of men start looking at that as reality and start going, well, I can't live up to that. So either I'm going to pretend that I have those things and I'm going to find ways to do that, or I'm going to get so busy trying to do things I hate and become someone I don't want to be in order to get some money just to be able to attract a woman like that.
Yeah, to impress someone.
Yeah, to impress someone. Yeah.
And impressing people with the wrong things.
Yes.
And when we impress people with the wrong things, it usually turns out painful in the end.
Yeah.
When we impress people with who we truly are.
Yeah.
You know, our heart, our mindset, our generosity, the way we think, the way we connect, the way we're present with people, that's when we create more beauty in relationships.
Absolutely. I remember.
Pause it right there real quick, man. I couldn't agree more with these gentlemen, bruh. And again, blame it on the social media. I did another video not too long ago speaking about social media and if it affected men more than women and vice versa. You can check it out as well too. But honestly, when it comes down to relationships, like I said, folks, man, people are getting in relationships for all the wrong reasons. There's a lot of characteristics, man, and I'll speak for us fellas as well too, man. Fellas, man, we hear that narrative a lot, I guess, on these internet streets in terms of us feeling like, or, you know, women or whatever saying that they want the man who's making 6 figures. He has to be 6 feet. He has to have 6-pack abs. He has to. And then you might start looking at yourself who might be honestly a solid guy, but because you feel like you don't have those things, you feel like you don't qualify for that woman that you might be eyeing, or whatever the case is, because you're under the impression that those are the qualities that she's looking for in her man. And to be completely honest, man, I'll speak for myself. Let me speak personally for a second, man. Like me, when it comes to finding an ideal counterpart, of course, female stature, of course. And again, I've kind of on this channel shared my views on like childbearing and marriage and things of that nature. But on a surface level, when we just talk about joining forces with the female counterpart, the things that I'm looking for, to be completely honest, man, is her mindset. And again, this is going to sound cheesy, of course, but bear with me. Don't get me wrong. Of course, I like what I like. I've spoken that as well too before on this channel. I feel like I've even expressed that my palate has grown in terms of the type of women that appeal to me physically. But once you pass that, right? Okay, let's check the box. Okay, you're attracted to this person, right? For me personally, the next thing I'm looking for is the mindset. What's her mindset on? Me personally, I don't really like people that don't have perspective, don't have some type of ambition, some type of drive. What are you working towards? Now, this doesn't mean necessarily you have to do what I do and you have to think how I think, but are we somewhat in the same ballpark? Do our ideas and our ideologies and our viewpoints on life complement each other? I don't think I'm at the point right now, again, just maybe, you know, as they say, age comes with wisdom, but I feel like the things that I'm looking for in a partner doesn't necessarily appeal to what the common social media rhetoric is on the internet. To be completely honest, I don't care how many followers you have. I don't care how bad you are, as long as you look good to me. I don't care about all the superficial things. Again, I feel like even down when it comes down to marriage nowadays, I feel like people get married for the wrong reasons. I'm looking for stability. I'm looking for somebody who complements what I already got going on, right? Because again, I'm hoping, if you're somebody who's single right now but entertaining the idea of getting in a relationship, I hope you've been doing the work on yourself. I hope you're confident in yourself and where you are in the world, man, and not using the metrics that you see on social media as that guide point, but the metrics that you set for yourself. So if you told yourself you want to be making X amount or you want to be in this type of shape, or whatever the case is, then I hope that you would have done the work beforehand before you entering this dating pool and trying to find a female counterpart. Ladies as well too, man, set realistic expectations. Ladies, all of you guys are not going to get a 6-foot man. You're not going to find a 6-figure earner. Please understand that in the current reality of our world, some of these things are far-fetched. Now, I always like to say as well too, there's certain women that don't mind working with a man and helping him develop if they can see the vision, if they can see the direction. And then there's some women that only want the man that's the finished product. I always like to say as well too, there's certain women that'll help you get across the finish line, and there's certain women that are waiting for you to cross the finish line. Which one are you, ladies? I've seen women on here as well say, oh, nah, I'm done with building a man. I'm not building no man up. Nah, I'm not trying to struggle with no man because he's just going to get on and leave me at the end, whatever the case is. And maybe that might be the experience for some of the women out there, but I don't think that's the general consensus for all women out there. Who's to say that that's going to be your narrative? A lot of women, I feel like, are looking at men and want the complete package when they themselves are not the complete package. I don't know who I'm talking to out there in the world. I don't know if this resonates with anything of these guys have been saying as well too, but I think for the most part, I think we all need to reassess the things that we are looking for when it comes to a female counterpart or male counterpart. Again, assuming I'm talking to people that are single out there, even if you are in a relationship right now, what are the characteristics and what are the qualities that you look for in an ideal partner? What are the real foundational non-negotiables for you and the person that you're looking to join forces with? Yeah, I get it. We all like financial stability. We all want to be attracted to the person that we are going to be spending our time with. Maybe if you're planning on having children, and yeah, I get that. But are they realistic standards? Are they realistic expectations? I do feel like social media has played its role in warping the idea of what reality should look like within individuals and couples and relationship goals and marriage goals and this, that, and the other. Social media, I said in another video, we're going to look back at the toll that social media had on the human psyche. We're in it right now, so we might not be able to see it. But when we get an opportunity to step back and look at, that damn Instagram or that TikTok app sure took a toll on the psyche of the human brain. The expectations and the reality that we set for ourselves doesn't seem realistic. But again, I like the conversation that these gentlemen are having. Of course, I'll share the link to it down in the comment section below. I think they go a little bit more to kind of share their views. But we got the gist of it. I think there's a lot of qualities that they mentioned in this video that I admire. I'm looking for, me personally speaking for myself, man, I'm looking for the mindset. Again, you don't have to do what I do. You don't have to think fully how I think, but I hope that the worldview and our perspectives on life somewhat align. I hope you see qualities in me that you see could be an asset to whatever it is you got going on and vice versa. I think that's what relationships are. I think a healthy relationship is one that is dependent upon each other. I don't think it should be too overwhelming on one side, whether it's the woman on one hand or the man on the other end. I think there's qualities that should be able to mesh together that make you guys a good unit. At least that's what I think. Of course, I want to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below. What are the true values of a relationship, folks? What are the qualities that you're looking for in a counterpart? What are your non-negotiables? And are you working on yourself? Are you an ideal person that somebody would want to be in a relationship with? Or are you living up to these social media standards and feeling like that is the status quo and that is the reality? Are you setting realistic expectations for yourself and the people that you are looking to court? Those are my thoughts, of course. I want to hear yours down in the comment section below. As always, the likes, the comments, the subscribes are all greatly appreciated. I will catch you on the next one.